Have you ever been sitting on a plane, waiting for takeoff, and just wondered, who is really in charge here? I mean, who has the absolute, final, legal say once those doors are closed? Well, today, we're going to explore the incredible authority that's given to just one single person.
So, when you're cruising at 30,000 feet, who makes the call? Is it the airline? Is it the air traffic controllers back on the ground? Maybe some government agency? The answer, it turns out, is incredibly clear, and honestly, it's kind of mind-blowing. It all comes down to one specific role.
Yep, the person with all that power has a very specific title, one that's written into the bedrock of aviation law. We are talking about the pilot in command. And look at the words they use here. This is not just a job title. Directly responsible and final authority. I mean, those phrases mean exactly what they sound like. When you're in the sky, the buck stops. And it stops hard, with the pick. And you have to understand, this isn't some company policy or vague guideline. This authority is literally enshrined in the law. You're going to want to remember this number, 14 CFR 91.3. It's the legal foundation for everything we're talking about.
So what does this rule actually say?
It's surprisingly simple, but oh man, is it powerful. So let's break down its core components. It's really built on three main pillars. First, final authority, which means the pilot gets the last word, period. Second, direct responsibility. They are on the hook for the safety of that flight. And third, this is the really interesting one, a concept called emergency deviation. We'll get to that. Okay, so what does this look like in the real world? It means a pilot can take one look at the weather, or the plane, or any other issue and say, nope, we're not flying. They can change the entire flight plan mid-air. Basically, they can do whatever they deem necessary to keep everyone safe.
I mean, listen to this quote. It's not a suggestion, right? It's a declaration straight from the FAA. It's a direct, unambiguous statement of command. You are the final authority.
All right, now we get to the most dramatic part of all this. What happens when things go wrong? You know, when a crisis hits and you need a decision, like right now. This is where the true power of the pilot in command becomes crystal clear.
So picture it, right? An alarm starts blaring in the cockpit. Time is running out. A decision has to be made, and it has to be made now. The law actually plans for this exact moment.
The law says the peak may deviate. And, deviate is such a calm, gentle word for what we're about to talk about. Deviate from what? The flight plan? The airline's rules? Oh, it's so much bigger than that.
Any rule in Part 91. Just let that sink in for a second. In an emergency, to the extent that it's necessary to fix the problem, the pilot in command can break any of the standard operating regulations. They are legally authorized to do it to save that flight.
Think about what that actually means. They can dive below their assigned altitude to get out of trouble. They can push the engines past the normal speed limits. They can literally turn the plane around and head for a new airport without waiting for a single word from air traffic control.
But, and this is a huge but, this incredible power doesn't just come as a blank check. It comes with an equally massive weight of responsibility. This isn't about being a cowboy, it's about being accountable.
So here's the crucial thing to remember. The power to break the rules exists for one reason and one reason only, to solve the emergency. It's a very specific tool for a very specific job. The second that emergency is over, all the normal rules snap right back into place.
This chart here really shows that balance perfectly. It's like a balance sheet. On one side, you have the authority to deviate from any rule and have the final say. On the other side, you're directly responsible for every single person on that plane. And look at that last point. If the FAA wants to know why you did what you did, you have to send them a written report explaining it all.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. Why is this so important? Why do we put this much trust and authority into the hands of one single person? At the end of the day, this rule is a massive statement of trust. It's a recognition that in a fast-moving, high-stakes crisis, no computer algorithm, no checklist, no rulebook on the ground can replace the judgment of a highly trained human being sitting in that cockpit. It is the ultimate safety net.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question for the future, doesn't it? As our planes get smarter, as automation and AI get more and more advanced, what is the value of having that one person, that one human being, who, when it all hits the fan, has the ultimate authority to break any rule to save the day?